everyone, so in today's video I'm going to show you how I clean my gerbil tanks out. I usually clean them out once every 2 to 3 weeks depending on how smelly and dirty they get, but to be honest gerbils are quite a clean animal. They don't really smell that much compared to like hamsters where they can get really stinky after like a week. So we'd like Peanut to clean him out at least once a week. But the gerbils are also potty trained, so it helps a lot. So their potty is just up at the top here, so I usually clean that out every other day, and that helps to keep the smell down and stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, I'll show you the supplies that I use and then I'll show you how I clean it out. So the first thing you'll need is a suitable place to put your gerbils in. So I've just got this little hamster cage. I'd never ever use it as a hamster cage because it's far too small, but it's perfectly fine for the gerbils for when I'm cleaning them out. They're only in here for about 15 minutes, so they're perfectly safe in there. Sometimes I use my playpen, but that's only when I'm with someone else so they can supervise them, because they usually try and jump out of the playpen. But today I'm on my own, so they'll be going in this little hamster cage just for 15 minutes, and I usually put a couple of toilet roll tubes in there so they can have a chew on them and keep themselves entertained. Then you'll need your cleaning supplies. So I've just got a dustpan and brush. I use this to scoop out the substrate with. Then I've got some of the Johnson's Clean and Safe. This is the disinfectant that I use. It's pet safe. It says it disinfects, it's a cleaner and a deodorant, and it kills bacteria. Sorry, I can't do it today. I just ran up the stairs and I'm really out of breath. So it kills bacteria and viruses where pets live, sleep and feed. Then I've just got this little sponge that I use. I just wet it and wipe down the sides and at the bottom. Then I've just got some kitchen roll to wipe down the sides and bottom with as well. And then I've just got a bin liner to put the dirty substrate in. So onto the substrate that I actually use. So I use a mixture of substrates now. I find that a mixture is best. The gerbils tend to like it more than just Megazorb on its own. So the base of it is Megazorb, so that's what it looks like. It's just virgin wood pulp. It's really soft, and it's dust extracted as well. It does tend to give off quite a lot of dust, but the dust is safe, unlike some wood shavings when the dust can be harmful to your small rodents. But this is perfectly fine. Then I mix the Megazorb in with these wood shavings. I use the snowflake wood shavings. I find that these are the best wood shavings that I can find on the market. This one is super compressed, it's natural odour control, and it's dust extracted. Those are the wood shavings that you want to use, any wood shavings that are dust extracted, and it's UK sourced and manufactured. So I mix that in with the Megazorb, and then I mix some Timothy hay in as well. This is the Wilkinson's one. It says it's for rabbits and rodents, and my gerbils absolutely adore this stuff, and they love using it as they love taking it to their nests and like making a massive nest out of it. And it's a good way of supporting the tunnels that they burrow. So it helps them to stay open and they won't collapse them. But anyway, I'm babbling on. Yeah, so I use the Timothy hay from Wilkinson's. And then the last thing I use is just some pet safe bedding. So this is just nesting material again. It's the paper flake one. It's by Intershred Comfy Bed. I find that this is the best one on the market as well. But you can use the Wilkinson's one as well. That's just as good. So yeah, those are all the things that I use. I also use my Hoover as well, or vacuum cleaner, just to get the last little bits in the tank. As you can see, the tank is very big. It's a 4-foot one, and it's very heavy. I cannot move it at all. Even when my dad and boyfriend move it, they kind of struggle as well to lift it up. It is very heavy, so I can't take it to the bathroom for it to be washed out. So yeah, I have to do it like this with the spray bottles and stuff. But I'll show you that anyway. So yeah, those are all the things that I use, and I'll show you now how I clean it out. Okay, so I'm going to do a voiceover for this part, so sorry if it sounds a bit strange. So the first thing I do is just empty all the stuff in the tank topper. So there's their potty and food bowl, and I'll just dump the potty litter in the bin liner, and then them two will go into the shower to be washed with the pet safe disinfectant. And now I'm just going to empty all the rest of the stuff in the tank topper. There isn't too much this time. There's just their little wooden log thing, which they love. It's from Pets at Home by the Woodlands range. And then I'm just going to keep their kebab and knobbly Nora at the top, because I'm not going to wash it this time. I usually wash the tank topper probably once or twice a month. It doesn't get very dirty, but I'm not going to do it this time because I did it about a week ago. So now I'm just going to try and get the gerbils. So I'm going to get Hubie first. Luckily he ran straight into my hands, so he was easy. Yeah, so there he is, the little fatty. I didn't get him in the shot. His head's been chopped off. So I'm just going to put him in the hamster cage. And now I'm just going to get Scruffy. So he ran into the coconut house, but I just picked that up and got him from there. So there's Scruffy. He's got some wood shavings on his head. And I'm just going to pop him in the hamster cage as well. And I put a cardboard tube in there for them, just so they could do something while they were in the hamster cage. So as you can see, it's a very small cage. I don't know why anyone would buy it for their hamster, but yeah. So now I'm just going to take all the items out. So the water bottle, silent spinner wheel, terracotta pot, they've got the tube what they sleep in, just some fiddlesticks, a wooden cube which they gnaw on, one of the fur plush chews, and that's their divider thing. Then they've got a paper bag with some treats in, and then they've got their coconut house. They've got another cardboard tube, and the toys from trees, ladybug, the cheesy chew. Everything gets buried at the bottom. So yeah, finally I got everything out, and now I'm just going to scoop all of the substrate into a bin liner, and usually it takes up about 2 bin liners because there's so much in there. It's a very long process. I have to do it pretty slowly because it just all tips out on the floor, but there we go. So now I'm going to just spray the tank with some pet safe disinfectant, and I usually leave this on for about 10 minutes before I wipe it off. So just spray it all around and get into all the corners. So now I'm just going to take the kitchen roll and wipe it all off. So there we go, a lovely clean gerbil tank. So now I'm just going to take the Megazorb and pour some of that into the gerbil tank. And then I'm just going to put the divider in. It's not a divider, it's just to make a burrow box on the left hand side, so I don't have to completely fill the tank all up with Megazorb and wood shavings. It saves a lot of money, so the gerbils still can burrow at the same time. And then I'm just going to put some wood shavings in and just mix them up with the Megazorb. So I'll put about 2 inches on the right hand side, and I'm just going to get some of the Timothy hay and put that in. The Wilkinson's Timothy hay is really soft. It's good for gerbils. They love chewing on it, and it helps with their teeth as well. And then I'm just going to put some of the comfy bed nesting stuff in there. So there we go, that's what it looks like. So as you can see, on the right hand side there's about 2 inches, and then on the left hand side there's probably about 12 inches of substrate in there, but they'll probably kick it over onto the right hand side anyway. So then I'm just going to put some cardboard tubes in. I should have done this in the first place really, but I completely forgot. But I just pushed the Megazorb to one side and tried to push them down to the bottom. And then I'm just going to put their coconut house back in. So I just pushed all the substrate out to one side and then put it back on top of the coconut house. And then I'm just going to put their other items in, so their terracotta pot. I've kind of changed it from last time, so it's a bit more interesting for them. There's the wooden cube, which I put in the corner so they can stand on it to get their water. And there's their silent spinner wheel, which I washed in the shower with the disinfectant. And there's just their toys, which I just place around, and they all get lost anyway. So yeah, this is what it looks like, as you can see. Hopefully they'll have lots of fun in there. So now I'm just putting the gerbils back. So there's Huey. I can't believe he's 2 years old already. So there he goes. And then here's Scruffy. I'll just place him in as well. So there they are, off they go. They'll probably make lots of tunnels. They're like, what's happened to my house? It looks different. Where's Huey? He's hiding somewhere. Ah, there he is. It's gone in one of the cardboard tubes. So this is the finished result. I've put the topper on now and I've just cleaned out their potty and put fresh chinchilla sand in there. I've cleaned their bowl and they've got fresh food in there, and I've just put their willow tunnel thing up there. They've still got their knobbly Nora and their kebab at the back. So I think they're very pleased with what I've done. Just having fun at the moment. Huey, what are you doing? Are you hiding? There you are. Hello. So I've just scattered some food in this burrow box part as well for them to try and find and keep them occupied. So as you can see, my room is an absolutely tip now, so I better go and clean it up. It's going to take me forever, but it can't be helped. I try to be as tidy as I can, but the Megazord gets everywhere. So yeah. Hello. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys.